Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. Oh, hey Lauren, hey Tyler.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Been running today, but it's been a good day.
So, hi everybody in the room. My name is Diana with Femme Chic Clothing. I'm here with CourtneyAlyse, an overall internet personality, plus size model, and marriage podcaster.
Thank you. Just rubbing
Would you
down.
like,
Thank you. Thank you
would you
for the
like to tell us anything about your podcast?
Well, as Diana said, my name is CourtneyAlyse. I am an all-around beauty personality on Instagram. I have a podcast with my husband. It's called Married to Wood, and it's all about how you can keep the spice in your life. I like modeling plus size lingerie because it makes me feel confident, and it helps me exude my confidence every time I go somewhere. Honestly,
Every time you go somewhere.
yes.
So, being that you've modeled for us and you've modeled lingerie, the confidence that does come with that, how does that feel? How do you feel when you're modeling?
When I'm modeling, I feel like, can we cuss on here?
Yes.
I feel like I'm the shit. I'm not gonna lie. When I put on a really good piece of lingerie that fits my body, that's not just like a one size fit all, I really feel good. I feel like I'm on top of the cloud nine and you can't tell me anything because when I walk past, that nigga looking. That's how I feel when I have on lingerie.
how do you, how do you get yourself into that sexy mindset?
um Well, I have a nasty mindset in general. So when I put on lingerie, I feel like, depending on the lingerie, I can go from I'm a sexy housewife and I just finished cleaning the house and cooking, or I can go into dominatrix. So it all depends on what I'm putting on that puts me in the mindset. So depending on the lingerie, it gets me going. The lingerie just gives me creativity.
It gives you creativity, so you definitely carry whatever feeling it gives you into the bedroom.
Oh, of course. Because then it's coming off.
So some people aren't as comfortable with lingerie, so they have to get themselves into it. So I thought about some ways that people could get comfortable with themselves, and I wanted to know if you do any of these things.
Okay, absolutely.
I wanted to know, do you dance seductively in the mirror when you're by yourself or with your partner?
Uh, do I have to admit that on camera?
I mean, if you don't want to, do you not alone? Do you do it alone?
So I definitely dance in the mirror. But really, I enjoy twerking in my living room.
Don't we all?
I mean, put some Megan on and it's a party.
And do you have any bedroom selfie sessions?
Absolutely. Bedroom selfies are like the best. And it all depends on who I'm in the bed with. That makes it even better. So
Oh, this is a group situation.
it could be depending on the date, depending on the location.
I was talking specifically about, alone in your bedrooms to send to your partner, but I guess you could
Oh,
always do it together. It would be more intimate if you all did that together.
you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I am really working on my bedroom selfie game. I actually just recently joined a group with my girls, where we take pictures of ourselves and then we send it to each other for confirmation. Like,
Right?
good. Like, should I? No. Like, literally, those are the type of videos that we send each other. And all I'm gonna say is, I'm a work in progress. I'm a work in progress on my bedroom selfie game.
Definitely. I think I overthink it. I think I'm thinking like about the comforters and how everything looks as a unit, and I'm sure that's the least important part.
What it really is, especially when you have on lingerie. Like, I get like your background, but that's what I love about my bed. I have a really high headboard, and it's all blue, so it's a backdrop within itself. So I don't need to like think about the comforts. If I really wanted, like, if I when I do my sexy selfies, I'm sitting up on my backboard all you see is this gorgeous velvet blue behind me. It almost looks like a curtain. So I don't need a comforter, no extra pillows. You thinking more like boudoir.
My next question was going to be, when you picked your headboard and you were getting accessories for your bedroom, were you going for a sexy feel that would put you in that type of mood?
Of course. So when I decided on my bedroom attire, I definitely kept my husband in mind. You want to have something that's super soft and feminine, but also a little masculine. So that's why I got the blue headboard. Like pink would have been too much. White with kids is like a definite no. You don't want black in the room. So the blue actually gives it a little spice. And believe it or not, we even add a red comforter, like to the blue. So it's like giving those sexy aura colors with a little bit of masculinity and a little bit of feminine. Just like an even balance of everything makes it all flow together.
Definitely. I know when you're doing your bedroom, you're thinking about both people, but usually when you first start, you're thinking about yourself.
A little bit. Like I've been married for almost 10 years now. So I don't know if I really had that experience to like decorate my own bedroom. I do add some things that I like into the room, and then it's like a non-negotiable. Don't ask me. The answer is no. This is what I'm getting type of situation, but I always think about him in the end.
Speaking of yourself, in order to model lingerie, there's different ways you need to be comfortable with yourself, or just the average woman just wants to be comfortable with herself.
Okay.
So in order to do that, you might need to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
What are some ways that you self-care? What are some rituals that you have?
You know what? So right now my self-care rituals are really simple. When I shower, I use this butter face wash and this vibrating sponge that just, it's like a face massage in itself, and I do it every day, every night. Another thing that I've started doing is I've started going to get waxed. So I know a lot of ladies like to get their Brazilian, and especially modeling lingerie, you want to keep that line clear. Now I know some ladies are like, I don't want to be fully nude. You can get a strip. That works too. But I start to take care of myself a little bit more, and that's my self-care time. When I go and I get waxed, me and my girls talk like we homegirls, and it's just so relaxing to feel that cleanliness and comfort. Like, oh, my skin is super soft. And then I go home and put on a piece of lingerie, and my husband's like, the wax was so worth it. So those are the ways that I'm self-caring these days.
Definitely. I love that. You know, they say that those kind of routines can help increase sensuality. And I know that I love the aromatherapy collection from Bath and Body Works.
Mm-hmm.
I just love to when I'm in the shower and I can smell that. I don't know if it's passion or sleep, but those are my favorite ones. And it's just like, I just massage my skin. I'm just enjoying myself because it just feels so good. I'm just like, I can just stay in this forever.
Yeah. I get exactly what you're saying. I have a scrub that I use. It's eucalyptus scent. And when I scrub my body, so most scrubs, they kind of like fall off, but this scrub kind of like goes into your skin. When I get out the shower, I just be like, oh. And especially after a wax, it's just like completion.
They also say that sleeping nude could increase your sexuality. Now, sensuality. Do you feel sexier when you sleep nude? As a nude sleeper myself, I would say, do not touch me.
I'm gonna say no. I don't feel sexier when I sleep nude. I actually feel sexier when I sleep in some type of sexy pajamas, because I sleep nude on the regular. So I'm kind of like you, where I'm a nude sleeper, and just because I'm naked is not mean I'm trying to have sex. Like, I probably just got out the shower. I want to relax. I want to enjoy my clean sheets, get under my blanket. Good night, okay? But if sexy pajamas, fill me up. Come on.
Now, I will definitely say the pajamas make a difference. I will say the materials make the most difference.
Definitely. So some of my favorite materials are either a stretchy lace or a silky satin. Like those just feel really good. Silky satin is my favorite. Like after waxing, like for that first week, it's like butter against your skin. The lace is like, okay, I'm starting to grow a little bit. Let's move it out. But at the same time, it's also super comfortable. But think about it, like If you don't wax for like 2 weeks, you start to grow back. Put that lace on, you won't even know it's there.
I would definitely say I prefer those materials as well.
Yes.
Or just a nice cotton. I'm a big fan of lace and velvet, but never at the same time.
Thank you so much. Okay, okay. I was just looking at something. It was velvet and it had lace in it, and I was like, could I do it? And then I was like, that's too hot. I
I
can't.
don't like them together.
Yeah, that's too hot. Like sexy.
Do you own a lot of lingerie?
What's a
You
lot?
like own more? Do you have multiple styles for each day of the week?
Oh yeah, I got these 25 pieces.
At least 25. Oh, that's a collection. I need to up my game.
Yeah,
I'm
25.
nowhere near there.
But I love.
Do you find that any brands cater specifically to your specific shape?
So I don't really have a favorite brand right now as far as lingerie goes. I've been testing a couple things, trying a couple things out. One brand that did have my attention for a while, I don't know if we would call them a brand, but Torrid. Like their bralettes, amazing. I have not found a bralette to top that yet. Fenty is nice. I prefer their panties over their bras. Their mesh crotchless panties are amazing. Like the best things ever. I'm trying to think of what else as far as lingerie. That's pretty much it for me right now. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it for me right now.
Have you gone to any lingerie stores that had a really good fitting service?
No, I'm sorry. I just haven't.
Well, that's completely okay because you can calculate your sizes at home.
Yes.
With the measuring tape. I was going to bring one out, but I completely forgot to grab it. But you can definitely calculate it yourself with the home measuring tape. And you can know, and it's easier that way for you to know your sister size. Because, we all have a size that you can sometimes fit in a different brand.
Yeah.
So
and that's really important that you mention. It is. It's really great that you mentioned having your own measuring tape and measuring yourself at home, because when you go into a lot of these larger brand stores, they're going to measure you, but they're going to measure you for their specific bra. So if you're buying their bra all the time, it may fit you well, but if you try to go somewhere else, you're not going to get a bra that fits well because you're thinking about that size. So I support measuring yourself at home like 2 or 3 times so you can really understand what size you wear and what fits you well.
Definitely. Do you know like any of your sister sizes? Like, do you, when you go to specific stores, in this store it's going to be this way?
So right now I am a 42G. Starting with, So right now I'm a 42G. But I can also wear a 44H in different sizes, which is really weird because you're like, how do you go up a band and a cup? Some bands are made in UK sizes, so they don't, what's the word I'm looking for? They don't change it. Like they don't convert it to US. They just leave it in their UK size. And so when people go to purchase bras, they're like, oh, well, that's my size. No, that's a UK size. So 42G in US and 44H in UK will be the sizes that I wear. And they're kind of the same, but not.
I understand that because different standard sizes for different countries and all of those different things, like China sizes, it's not going to fit.
Especially not plus size. Like I can't even do it.
So I have a question. Would you recommend someone who is not sure how to accentuate rather than cover up their curves? Would you recommend them starting with something flowy that they can, like more of a baby doll aesthetic?
I would say it depends on the shape, honestly. I don't want to recommend just one thing to one person because every woman's shape is different and every woman's shape is beautiful. In order to find what fits good on you, you're going to have to try a baby doll and a teddy because maybe you're small up top and a little wider at the bottom. A teddy will be perfect for you. If you're hourglass, get you I'm sorry. If you're small at the top and large on the bottom, a baby doll will be perfect for you. If you're hourglass or if you're like a triangle shape, not even a triangle, inverted triangle, a teddy will be perfect on you because it's going to hold you in all the right places to accentuate your curves. So don't just go with one thing. Try multiple things. If you need help, just inbox me. I'll tell you what's working and what's not. Not a problem.
What are some of your favorite styles?
So personally, I really like teddies. Like I love a good bodysuit. I'm wearing a bodysuit now. I'm actually wearing the Femme Chic bodysuit, which I love. So bodysuits are my thing because I can slip it on. It usually has a snap in between the legs. So once he unsnaps it, my boobs aren't just like all over. Because if you have girls, like us plus size ladies are not always small chested. Note to retailers. So if you have large breasts, you don't want your breasts, falling all out. You would prefer them to stay a little contained so he can pull one out. Maybe you put it back in, but it won't be all over like, oh, boob over here. No boob over there.
There's a little contained, a little loose.
Yes. Oh, yes, it works.
What are some color moods that you have? What are some of the major colors that you buy?
So I am really big on black. I'm sorry, y'all. I know black is just like a color that you should not purchase, but I am so comfortable and confident in black. I feel like black is a color for anybody to wear. My second favorite color is red. Mainly because that's my husband's favorite color, but red is a color of like sexual passion and fire. It's just something about the color red just energizes me and it sends me into like overdrive almost. So if it's red or if it's black, it's mine.
I feel like every man's favorite color is red.
With that or blue.
So I did a little bit of research on undergarments, just
Yes.
bras and panties.
Okay. Let's talk.
And abovewhispers.com recommended knowing your boobs. Now, as someone who's had boobs their whole life, how do you recommend you get to know your boobs?
That's a great question. I don't know that actually. Well, you know what?
I
say
think
touch
I
them.
can offer some suggestions.
Just touch your breast. Touch your breast. Like get to know them, and not only just know your boobs, like know the shape, know which one is bigger because one is, but also like do your mammograms, check for lumps. Like that's also really good. So that way, that is going to affect the fit of your lingerie and your bras. So if you're filling them, maybe one is smaller. You may need a custom bra because you're like one cup smaller on one side. So just knowing that when you go to get fitted, you can say, hey, one of my boobs is smaller, I need to be compensated. That way you let the people know they're going to work with you. So yeah, just touch them. That's how I get acquainted with mine. Know what gets them hard. Um,
I had a
what,
question for you earlier. How do you feel about underwire?
Underwire and I have a love-hate relationship, honest to God.
It can be supportive.
It is supportive, but Underwire it's not worth the price at all because eventually that wire is going to pop out. And when that wire pops out, you have no bra. The bra is no good anymore. So I don't care for underwire. I prefer just because I'm larger breast, either unlined or a bralette. And I know most are like, I'm not wearing a bralette, but bralettes are comfortable. It's like a sexy sports bra. Underwire is going to stab you and hurt you. And I know we all have in that predicament where we have an underwear bra on and boop, the whole wire is poking you in your boob. So you're like, trying to stuff it back in, don't do that. Or bralette. Save yourself the pain.
Hey,
So
I have several
yeah,
bras.
like
I have several bras right now that have one underwire in them, and I just don't wear them. It's just like 3 or 4 of them just loose in the drawer.
yeah,
So another
I get
suggestion
it.
made on definitely. So another suggestion made on the website was about the color of the undergarments you buy. It says buy lots and lots of white, black, and nude, and a lot of other colors based on what you wear most in your wardrobe. Do you have anything that is a different color or tailored to a specific outfit that you keep other than your basic black, white, and nude? Because I don't think I have. I think I have one
The only
corset
thing
bra
that,
that's in red.
yeah, I have one bralette. It's actually black and green, and I bought it to go with this black leather jacket and this green lace skirt. Yeah, that was it.
That was
And you,
it.
but mainly for me, yeah, that's because mainly for me, like as a 42G, I'm not gonna find many that carry a colored bra in my size. Like they're just not, sorry about that. They're just not gonna make them size, and it's really sad because I would love to have a colored bra.
Definitely. So, do you have any? I'm wondering, do I have anything other than the red? I have maybe a couple of bralettes that I green and pink that I coordinate with things, but that's about it. I don't
Yeah,
really have a. But they definitely recommend that, so I think I'm gonna take that suggestion and start looking at my wardrobe more intensely. Like, what do I really need? Because I wear a lot of flowing dresses, but I guess I could get something that keeps me right here in the waist.
yeah.
They're just
So are we still talking about undergarments?
yes.
We're still talking about. Okay.
Did you have a question?
I
Did you have
recently
something you want to
brought.
say?
I I had a comment about an undergarment, because undergarments to fit well, like that's a foundation to your outfit. If your undergarments not fit well, your clothes will not fit well. And out the top, out the bottom, it's gonna show in your clothing. You always want to make sure you have the right size bra and underwear.
Definitely. Now, this thing that my bra was doing, yours shouldn't be. I don't know what it's doing, but it's messing with me. Oh, so another thing that was a suggestion. Now, this is something I want to know if you do. It says when buying sets are very tempting, but because, a lot of people have, whether you're plus size or not, you just might be bigger up top, smaller on the bottom, bigger on the bottom, smaller up top. So try to buy the same color but a different piece if you can. Do you end up doing that?
Um,
How do you
so
feel?
if I'm
How do sets go with you?
so I would personally I buy sets only if they come where I can customize each size. If I am because I'm plus size to like Marshalls and see a lingerie 2-piece set, maybe a bralette and panties that I'm gonna buy off the rack because 9 times out of 10 that 2X or 3X bralette is made in China, so it's not really true U.S. sizing. So I just stay away from. For me, those are stay away buying
You
sets in the
stay away
store. But
completely.
if you websites like Adore Me and yeah, please stay away. But if you see or me and you can actually customize, that's what I would recommend.
That's good information. Now you know you can customize your set so you do not have to deal with that. Oh my goodness.
Exactly.
So, what are your favorite places to accentuate versus covering up?
My waist. and my breast and my butt. I love a good booty short, or even like like a booty short panty or a cheeky panty, because it gives my booty that extra look of cuppage. So if you don't have a big booty and you put on like some booty shorts or a cheeky panty, it's going to let your booty hang out just enough to make it look like you got all the cheeks that you've been missing.
All the cheeks that you've been missing.
Did that answer the question?
I believe so, yeah.
I think you're froze.
I'm sorry, can you hear me?
Perfect. I can't hear you now.
Do you dance a lot?
Can you hear me? Not as often as I should. I'm a mom. Most of the day I'm doing mom stuff. Like after 10 o'clock when the kids go to sleep, it's like twerk, twerk, twerk. Maybe. Or maybe I'm throwing it back. Yeah. But that's
when you buy lingerie, do you ask your husband's opinion, or do you just assume that you know that he'll like it because you like it?
Sometimes I only ask if I'm wearing it like for an event or something, or if we're going somewhere, I'll ask him if he likes it. But if I'm just buying it for me, for him to take off, I don't tell me, and I quote, I'm just take it off anyway. So I don't ask him any questions.
Do you think men should have some type of lingerie, like they should have sexy boxers or something? I'm having a hard time hearing you.
For men to have more sexy sex. Now they tried it with the I'm sorry. I would love for them to have more sexy set. I've seen them try it with the lace. It would be, and I don't think that most men would wear it. Fine, is that my husband likes these Hanes dry fit boxers. It's dry fit. So more men are liking those because it gives like the sexy, I'm kind of sexy, look for them. And it's really just theirs. So maybe they should try that fabric.
That's amazing. That would be when do you think you could give a gift like that kind of occasion? You think you just pop up with it?
I say Sweeties Day, but not in front of the family. Don't do that.
Of course not. That's embarrassing.
So let's just say Sweeties Day. Right? Okay. So it's not just me. Gotcha.
I have. I'm sorry. I was having a hard time hearing you.
You're so silly.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no. Can you still hear?
Yes, I can still hear you. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you still?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
So are you gonna?
You can
Would
ask
you
your
like
next
to
question.
show us the top you're wearing?
Sure. Let me step back. I am wearing, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is the Femme Chic box. It is kind of rich texture, all black. Anything. I have like a little racy bralette underneath to give it sexiness, to enhance my already. And this is super cute because I can throw on a denim jacket, I can throw on my fur, I can throw on a blazer, and I can be out the door with some booties. Like simplicity.
What do you think is the line between a lace bodysuit and wearing lingerie outdoors?
If you're gonna wear lingerie outdoors, you do not want any areola showing. That's it.
You don't want any
No
areola
areola.
showing.
That
So
makes
you
it
approve.
lingerie.
You
Put on
say
a bra underneath.
it can
Give it
be
more
slipped
of a
in, no
sophisticated look.
areola.
No areola.
And no Air Max.
There we go. So you definitely want to find some. If you're gonna wear lingerie, think about you're gonna sit in front of your grandma, and you want your grandma to be like, "Oh, that's so cute." So if it's see-through, put on a nice black bra and throw on a jacket. You're still sexy with your lingerie. Put on a
Undergarments are
vest,
still
on
important.
duster, a kimono. Yes, you have so many options. That's actually my
Yes,
favorite
I
thing
definitely think you should.
to do. Like go outside with lingerie on and have people think that it's like you would never. Say it again.
I feel like it's important how
You
you
said I
layer it as
definitely would.
well. I never thought it's very important what you piece with it and how you build it around it. I believe it has to tell a story, or else it's just lingerie.
Exactly. And we don't want that. Like we want to be transition into the night, but you don't want the people that you're sitting at the business table with, at the meeting with, to know that it's lingerie. You know.
So, what are some topics that you all get into on your podcast?
So we talk about what it's like to be married, what actions like we each saw in each other that made us know we wanted to also talk about how we have changed and how we're not a traditional married couple. My husband and I have like gone through different stages, technically in an open marriage with different rules, and I don't want to say rules, but a lot of different dynamics we have going on right now. So we're ourselves, but we're sharing our journey with you guys because we want you to come in. We want you to understand what it is like to love and love freely, like without any worry of somebody judging you, because you are beautiful. Your life is beautiful. Live it the way you want to.
Wonderful. And where can we find the podcast?
You can find our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Anchor.fm. Number 2 would.
Thank you so much, Courtney, for joining us today. Thank you so much for having this conversation with us and teaching me some things about undergarments, lingerie, and just feeling sexy overall. I'm definitely going to try to implement these things and see what I can learn, see how I feel. Thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to say? Thank you. Have a good night.